Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me today here. I wanted to bring you through my ebook that I'm launching, and it's about preparing your taxes. And I put together this quick guide because a lot of you, which I'm pretty impressed, are starting to do your taxes at home. And that's definitely one way to save. You can easily spend anywhere from $200 to $500 at minimum having somebody prepare your taxes at a tax facility. And to download the software, it's like $40, and you just go field by field, and it's data entry, and as long as you have a simple tax situation, you should be able to get through it. So I put together this quick guide to help you prepare for that. And basically, here's the introduction. I go over the tax year, 2023, what we're going to file for, the importance of planning, and what to expect within this book. Chapter 1 will go over some of the major changes or key changes and some legislation updates and some filing deadlines that you should be aware of. And then chapter 2, it's really preparing your workspace. There's so much that goes into, not so much, I don't want to overwhelm you, but there's a few steps you should take in order to get ready. It doesn't take long, but you definitely should prepare for it. And then get some documents together. This way, you're not starting and then having to stop and go search for documents. I'm not going to say that's not going to happen, but it could. But as much as you can prepare in advance, that would be helpful. And then getting to know just the different tax forms. Chapter 3 will navigate some of the different scenarios, different employment types, if you're salaried, self-employed, and then some considerations you should think through if you're a small business owner. Chapter 4, you got to maximize your deductions and credits. That's where our saving comes from. And as you get to do your own taxes, you'll actually get to understand some of your deductions and credits more intimately and be able to prepare for the next year and plan for the next year. So talk about some of the common deductions and strategies for maximizing those, and then some life events that could impact your taxes. Chapter 5, we'll talk a little bit about record keeping practices, keeping financial records and tips to keep throughout the year, and utilizing strong record keeping throughout the year, which is in some best practices that I know of. And then chapter 6, we will go through making the most of your tax software. I personally use H&R Block. I'm not an affiliate for them as of right now, but maybe down in the future. But I personally use H&R Block. Every year I import the prior year return back into the software. I download it to my desktop. I do not use the internet. And there are benefits of using the internet, such as, you get to store your taxes online in the cloud, so you don't take storage up on your computer. But I personally was helping a friend submit hers, and the internet froze, and we could not get it submitted. We could not get through to a helpline to get us help to get it to go through. It ended up being late, and it was more hassle than it was worth. When I download the software onto my desktop, I did not have those pain points. So that's just my recommendation. We'll go through using the software, not H&R Block in particular, but just any software, and then troubleshooting some common issues. And then filing. Go through some tips of smooth filing. You can e-file versus paper filing, and ensuring the accuracy of your return. And then chapter 8 is really handling any audits. It is rare you get audited. I actually did get a go through a small audit. It was nerve-wracking. Now that I think back, it wasn't as bad as it really was. I think I was just nervous to get something from the IRS, and because I used the software and because I saved all the software information from prior years, I was able to go back and fix it relatively easily and submit the correction. Now in Chapter 9, we'll talk about planning for the future, some strategies for long-term tax planning, retirement and savings benefits, investing. Now, just full disclosure, I am not a licensed tax professional. I do have a degree in accounting. I have done my own taxes and my family members' taxes for multiple years. So I have experience filing taxes, but I don't claim to be a professional. So this is just, I'm speaking from my experience. I would, if you do have a more complicated situation, I would get some advice on that. Chapter 10, I go through some additional resources. Now, I do like my resource section. I do link out to several different websites that I find very helpful. So it's all in one source. You don't have to go looking for that. I do add some frequently asked questions and answers. And then in the appendix, can skip to right now, I do have some worksheets and templates for you to have and keep. So tax preparation check, and some of them I do link out to websites that already prepared them and have free resources as well. Some of them I did create myself or purchase for you to be able to access. So I've got some expense tracking sheets, credit and deduction resources, record keeping logs, retirement savings calculators, emergency fund planners, tax software comparison guides. That one I do link out to an investment portfolio tracker. And I do want to disclose that if I do update this ebook along the way, I will push out free versions to anybody who has already purchased it. So you will get the upgrade as I do add to this ebook for free for purchasing it. I'm selling this for $4.99. It's at a relatively very low cost for your convenience. And if you have anything that you'd like me to add to it or any questions that you'd like me to go into a little bit more detail, I can either spin off and have a Q&A session just about that, or I can find a way to get that information to you either through the ebook, through in a video, or through a question and answer session. But thank you for tuning in on this. I hope you get a chance to download the ebook. I'm looking forward to your feedback. And again, if there's an upgrade or revision to this, I will be sure to email you that new revised copy. Hope you enjoy, and thanks for tuning in. Appreciate your time. If you could like and subscribe, what I'll do is I'll be pushing out some more content that will help you save. And in this economy with inflation and our dollar not going as far as it should right now, any type of savings and not even investment, but just making our dollar go a little bit farther, whether it's on household items or grocery items, or a way to cut down on our bills, or a way to invest it a little bit wiser so we get a little bit better of a return, even if it's a small amount of our money. Any of that advice I can bring to you, I will do that within this channel. Okay, thank you. Have a good day.